True leadership isn't about having a corner office or having people report to you. Leadership is an active living ecosystem. It is the art of aligning human behavior towards a shared, audacious goal and building a self-sustaining culture that demands high performance while fiercely protecting human dignity. When you master these 20 fundamental principles, you stop managing people and start leading an unstoppable movement. The core is your character and modeling. So, number one, extreme accountability. The buck stops here. As a leader, you own everything in your world. There are no bad teams, only bad leaders. When the team succeeds, the credit belongs to them. When the team fails, the responsibility belongs entirely to you. When you eliminate the finger pointing, you create a culture of radical ownership. Number two, the mirror principle, leadership by example. Your team is a direct reflection on your behavior. If you show up late, cut corners, or act defensively under pressure, your team will mirror those exact traits. You cannot command a standard of excellence that you do not personally live out every single day. 3. Integrity under friction. Leadership is easy when things are going well. True leadership character is revealed, however, when everything goes wrong. Keeping your promises, maintaining ethical boundaries, and standing up for your team during a crisis builds unshakable foundation of organizational trust. Number 4, radical candor. Care personally, challenge directly. To build a high-performance culture, you must master the intersection of deep personal empathy and direct, unfiltered feedback. Praise publicly and exhaustively. Correct privately and immediately. Withholding tough feedback out of the desire to be liked is actually a form of professional selfishness. The vision, alignment, and inspiration. 5. Commander's intent, the North Star. High-performance teams don't need micromanagement. They need a crystal clear understanding of the ultimate destination. Clearly articulate why and the final goal of the mission. Once the team knows exactly what success looks like, step back and give them the autonomy to figure out the how. 6. The principle of psychological safety. No one performs well in an environment governed by fear. If your team is terrified of making a mistake, they will stop innovating. They will hide their errors and play it safe. You must build an environment where intelligent failure is treated as a data point and speaking truth to power is actively rewarded. 7. Mission first mindset. Great leaders break down the silos that naturally form within growing organizations. They must continually remind the team that individual or departmental goals are secondary to the overarching mission of the company. When everyone pulls in the exact same direction, velocity increases exponentially. 8. Cultivating collective belief. Your chief role as a leader is to act as the chief reminding officer. In the messy day-to-day grind, teams easily lose sight of the bigger picture. You must consistently communicate why their work matters, connecting their daily tasks to an inspiring, transformational future. The performance culture, your execution and guardrails. 9. The law of the lowest tolerated behavior. Your culture isn't defined by your written core values or any posters on your wall. It is defined by the worst behavior you, as the leader, are willing to tolerate. If an A player treats others poorly and you look the other way, or you look the other way on missed deadlines, then you have just created a new lower standard for the entire company. Number 10, the principle of context over control. Micromanagement is a symptom of poor leadership mass. Instead of controlling your team's every move with rigid bureaucratic policies, provide them with deep contextual information, the market landscape, financial realities, and strategic goals. Highly capable adults will make the right decisions when given the right context. 11, your merit architecture. A high-performance culture requires an absolute alignment between the contribution and rewards. If promotions, bonuses, and recognition are given based on tenure, politics, or favorism rather than measurable impact, your highest performers will quickly pack their bags and leave. 12. Uncompromising talent density. The best perk you can offer a top performer is the opportunity to work alongside other top performers. High talent density creates an upward spiral of organic motivation. Relentlessly hire for cultural alignment and exceptional capabilities, and move slow performers out of the organization with deep kindness and generosity. 13. The consistency contract. Intensity looks impressive. Consistency builds empires. High performance isn't built on occasional burst of fanatic energy. It is forged through setting rhythmic organizational habits, predictable cadences for one-on-ones, transparent team stand-ups, and rigorous post-reviews. The mechanics: empowerment and growth. 14. Decentralized command. No single leader can effectively manage every variable in a complex environment. Break your organization down into smaller, agile teams led by autonomous frontline leaders who have the authority to make critical decisions on the fly without waiting for corporate permission. 15. The principle of cognitive diversity. If everyone on your executive leadership team thinks exactly like you do, several of you are completely redundant. Actively recruit individuals with different life experiences, thinking styles, and professional backgrounds. Welcome healthy ideological friction. It is the catalyst for genuine innovation. 16. Succession engineering. The ultimate test of your leadership isn't how well your team performs when you are sitting at your desk. It's how seamlessly they operate when you step away for a month. Your primary metric of success is how many future leaders you are actively developing beneath you. 17. The input to outcome shift. Stop measuring the hours your team spends sitting in a chair or typing at a keyboard. High-performance cultures measure outputs and outcomes, not inputs and activity alone. Judge your people by the tangible value they unlock, not by the theoretical view of looking busy. The evolution, perseverance, and endurance. 18. Chronic dissatisfaction. Complacency elimination. The greatest threat to a successful company isn't failure. It is comfort. When things are going exceptionally well, exceptional leaders remain constructively paranoid, continually challenging the status quo, disrupt your own working models, and raise the bar before the market forces you to. 19. Protecting the flame. Burnout prevention. A true high-performance culture is built for sustained endurance, not short-term burnout. You must monitor your emotional and physical energy reserves of your people. Demand elite performance during work hours, but fiercely protect your team's boundary for rest, family, and recovery. 20. The standard of personal evolution. You cannot take a team further than you have gone yourself. Your organization's capacity to scale is permanently capped by your own willingness to grow. Read deeply, seek out brutal feedback from mentors, audit your biases, and relentlessly adapt your leadership style to match the growing needs of your organization. So the ultimate takeaway here is management is about getting people to do what needs to be done. Leadership is about inspiring people to want to do what needs to be done. Build a culture where excellence is an internal choice, not an external command.